Flight Risk News. Richard Byrd, A Life of Adventure and Discovery. Richard Byrd is renowned as one of the greatest explorers and naturalists of the 19th century. Born in England in 1835, Byrd developed a passion for the natural world and wildlife from a young age. As a young man, he embarked on many expeditions that took him to remote corners of the globe, leading to many important scientific discoveries. Byrd's first major expedition was to South America in 1857. He spent over a year exploring the jungles of Brazil, collecting specimens of plants and animals, many of which were previously unknown to science. His detailed observations and drawings of tropical wildlife and indigenous cultures provided invaluable insights into these poorly understood regions. In the early 1860s, Byrd traveled extensively in Africa, becoming one of the first Europeans to encounter remote tribes such as the Pygmies of Central Africa. Braving dangerous diseases and hostile wildlife, Byrd meticulously documented the customs, languages, and environments of the indigenous peoples he encountered. His ethnographic research shed important light on African cultures before extensive Western contact. Perhaps Byrd's most significant expedition was to the islands of Indonesia and New Guinea from 1871–1873. He discovered over 200 new species of birds, insects, and plants during his travels through this tropical paradise. He also became the first Westerner to study the unique wildlife of New Guinea, including the spectacular birds of paradise, which he wrote about in vivid detail. On this expedition, Byrd's habit of eating local foods and adapting to traditional lifestyles allowed him to immerse himself in indigenous cultures and gain insights that most outsiders would miss. In his later years, Byrd wrote several popular books based on his travels and discoveries. The public revered him for his courageous exploits in the name of scientific knowledge. Though he led a life of risk and adventure, Byrd contributed enormously to 19th-century understanding of the natural world and remote cultures. His copious writings and specimens continue to be valued by scientists today as essential records of environments and biodiversity before widespread modern impacts. Richard Byrd remains one of the most intrepid explorers and naturalists the world has ever known.